Let's talk about what not to put in your basement. It's gonna get wet, it's gonna get ruined. Don't do it. All right guys, so literally let's just get real for a second. There is some great products that you can put in your basement, and even some of them can, they can handle getting wet as long as you get it dried right away. So let's talk about some of the different types of flooring options that maybe you want to consider for your basement. I know a lot of people right now with the flooding and some of the other different stuff going on, a lot of people trying to get their basements put back together, or maybe they're still in the midst of cleaning it out. And so again, maybe you're just thinking, in the future, what am I gonna do? So let's think about carpet for a minute. So carpet, you've got a couple different options out there. You have glue down carpets where we're gonna just take a commercial type carpet, we're gonna glue it directly down on the concrete. And there is some huge advantage to that in basements. It's cheap, it's fast, it's warmer than the concrete, still looks a little nicer than just bare concrete, things like that. And let's say you do get some water down there again, whether it be from an outside source or otherwise, what you can generally do is go in and actually shot back up all of that water off the floor. And then of course, once you get it shot backed up, get a dehumidifier going, get the fans going. And if you can get it dried within about a 48-hour period, in most cases it can stay down. You don't actually have to do anything really much beyond that because it's glued directly on the concrete. You can get all that water sucked out of there really good. But maybe you wanted to do a stretch-in carpet, right? So stretch-in carpets are great for basements in a lot of cases. They're very comfortable. They're definitely a lot warmer because you have the added pad that's in there. But if it gets wet, the downside would be the pad generally holds a ton of moisture. And in order really to get it dry, we would actually end up having you guys remove that pad that got wet because generally we won't get it dry fast enough. We'll get the carpet propped up, get some fans going, get the, dehumidifier going, and get that moisture pulled out of there, relay some new pad, and then stretch the carpet back in. So as long as you take it up in a decent manner so you don't trash it when you're pulling it up, we can usually relay it. So again, that's definitely got some advantage in a lot of basements because you can get the extra, warmth and comfort. But you know what, maybe you're just thinking, I just don't even want to deal with it, I want something super easy. Well, tile is probably going to be one of your friends in that category. You're going to actually thin set it down using a cement-based product, and because it can't hold and capture moisture like a lot of the other stuff, and there's no organic material there, there's nothing to mold and mildew. So you're just gonna come in, you're gonna shot back it up, you're gonna treat it just like if it was bare concrete. You're gonna just come in and clean it up, get the moisture out of there, get some fans going, get the floor dry, and that's about it. So definitely a very simple option. But maybe you've been looking at some of the other flooring types out there. We've talked a lot on these Fun Fact Fridays about LVTs, click lock, floated, glue down, stuff like that. So again, a note of that depends on the amount of moisture and where the moisture comes from. So under those circumstances, I'm gonna just recommend that you guys come talk to us about that specifically. I'll give you a couple of examples though real quick. If it was a glue down LVT, so it was glued directly to the floor, some of the adhesives that we use today are actually water-based. And so unfortunately, when they get wet for an extended period of time, sometimes that adhesive will re-emulsify. In other words, it becomes liquid glue again, and literally it does not stay stuck to the floor. It becomes a huge mess, things like that. So again, definitely want to talk to us about that. There is certain adhesives that are better than others, things of that nature. Or maybe it's the click lock products. You're thinking, wow, yeah, just click locks, it floats, we pull it out of there. And that definitely is an advantage. You could go ahead and pull it out, but let's just think about the fact that you'd have to unclick all of those pieces, remove them from the room, get everything dried up really good, and then relay it, hopefully being able to figure out which pieces you had used at each end so that you don't have to recut or end up running short when you're putting the product back together. So it is definitely an option to do so, but do know even with the floated, we do generally want to remove at least a section to get evaporation underneath of that product because the product is plastic, so the moisture will get encapsulated underneath there, can't get out. So you do generally, like I said, want to remove part of the floor, get some fans going, stuff like that, get it dried out, and then it can go back together. Just make sure when you're pulling it up to mark where they're going so you can again get them relayed. But with that guys, again, you got further questions, please stop by or give us a call. We'd love to chat with you again about all the different options and what might be best for your specific situation. But also like, comment, and share. We'd love to hear from you guys on what are you putting in your home. What types of products are you looking for your basement, and what kind of things again really excite you you. You know, maybe you like the soft and warmth of carpet, or maybe you like the easy clean of the hard surface. So with that, guys, have a great day.